Right, use the old holes from the structure I did before. Hopefully that quick setting cement will be enough to hold the posts. They're only in a foot. Still got to dig one out. But yeah, front one's a level one, obviously in the cement. The other two ain't set yet, but see how far I'll get in one day. Right, 3 posts set now. Dig out number 4. Okay, all 4 posts are in. I'm starting to cut the tops off now to get them all level at 5'6" from the ground. Build the wall plate onto the sidewalls. Maybe brace the back 2 posts so I've got enough strength to build the apex up about 2.5–3 feet. Depends on what timber lengths I've got. Stage 4, placing the bracing battens with 4x2 timbers. Just that front one to come off. That's it. Stage 5, start to get the ridgeboard brace in place. So I'm going to put the apex, cut it in from the top on the apex down to a bird's mouth on the wall brace. Okay. Okay, stage 5, starting to assemble the roof. I don't know what it's called, I think it's the apex brace. Anyway, it's gone on. I need to get the picture of the roof on the back apex and transfer the measurements to the front and set it all on the wall brace and the bird mouths. Okay. Stage 6, cutting in the apex. Get the back one right and I've cracked it for the front, is the theory. Got to run the ridge board across from the back to the front. And we're in business. Here we go. Okay. Stage 6. The back apex marks the design of the front apex. So all should be good. Should. Pick it up again tomorrow. Over and out. Okay. Stage 8. Let's get the front apex templated off the back apex. And then with all systems go. Get the centre ones in. And then put the ridge board in. Get the ridge board through the middle. Here we go. Right, it's looking pretty huge. What we'll do anyway, won't it? I thought you were going to do little video clips of me doing some sawing and that.
Yeah. We've got half an hour. 20 minutes.
Yeah, you're making it look massive.
Is that a little?
Yeah, over and out. Stage 9, almost got all of the traditional roof on. Just one more piece to put on the other side, nearer the wall, then we're good. Okay, stage 11, roof on. Rafters anyway. And starting to take shape, all good. Okay, stage 12 is complete. Frame is finished and weatherproofed. Ready for cladding with timbers. Not looking too bad. Stage 12. Okay, video 14. It's looking pretty good. All the frames in place. It's got roof braces until the timbers go on the roof. It's weatherproofed. Hopefully pick up on it again tomorrow, do a little bit. Over and out. Stage 15. Pinning on the shiplap. One shiplap with the roof. Does that repel the water good? Okay. Let's get that finished. Stage 15 complete. Well, one side of it anyway. Half the roof on. That took bloody hours. Bloody hours. Anyway, it's all going well so far. That's it. Machine. Very tight. Two more to go and we're finished. Alright, shit, I've run out of bolts. You've got picture all this wood laying everywhere out there.
No.
Didn't film it.
It's lovely.
Get that top bit on my phone. Get this in it. Huh? Get the old lamp post.
I have now.
Nice. Can't wait for you to put the actual light in it. Hey. Okay. Stage 15 complete. The roof is on and finished, which is a bloody relief, got to tell you. Just about to go and splosh some weatherproofing on the top, and that'll be me for tonight before it gets dark, hopefully. Yeah. Front stick is just a bit of support until the fascia boards in the front give it a bit more strength. Other than that, okay, stage 18 I think. I'm bracing the apex to give it a bit of stability. Got a slight wobble going on because of the 8-foot span. Not too bad now. Obviously the face will correct that a little bit as well. I've got the back upright brace in place. I've not fixed it yet, but it's cut, ready to go, sitting on the bottom. I suppose that's a skirting brace, I don't know what to call it. Anyway, that's fixed in. The upright's in. The noggin on from that is in. Just got to fix them with screws. And I'll be moving on to fixing the fascia. Okay. Just putting the fascia on the front. Corpals have already gone on. Just got to cut the other half in, obviously. Devil spike at the front and maybe a bit of a round between the two apexes. We'll see. Okay, stage 20. The fascia apex is on and finished. I just got to weatherproof it. All of the internal frame is done. The roof's obviously on. I've just got to do the side bars, which should be upright battens, I suppose, and that box section and that box section cladded from the outside, and then the inside probably 3x1s cladded from the inside to make it look better. And obviously the bench will run from left to right. Yeah, going alright. Okay, I've been rained off, so that's it for today. It's beginning to look like an arbour now. I managed to just get a single coat on the new fascia boards before the rain kicked in heavy. Yeah, not looking too bad. Really need to get some proper weather protection on it. Wait for dry weather, see what happens. Anyway, yeah, looking good. Looking good. Didn't bother yet doing the inside because obviously it's not in the weather. Probably never have to do it. Yeah, still got to put the back wall on. Been slowed down massively by the rain. Yeah, looking alright. Okay, stage 22 I think it is. I'm starting to build the back panel wall out of what looks like 3x1, but it's metric, so I don't know. Anyway, the timber merchant only had 12 pieces, so I can't get very much done. I'll do a few on the back and then take it round to the side. Hopefully get both side panels done. And they collect the new timbers when they come in on Monday and finish off. And that only leaves me to do the bench, I hope, and maybe the back fascia. Okay, here we go. Stage 23, don't know. Anyway, the side panels are going on. Back panel centres in. I'm going to place a window board on the top of this area where the two timbers meet to finish it off, and then on top of that goes the trellis through the window. Okay, back to work. Stage 24 I think, anyway. One side panel's in now, and I've just cut the windowsill. Not fixed the windowsill, but I'm about to do that after I've coloured it with weatherproofing. Anyway, so that's going to be the windowsill which the trellis will sit upon. Yeah. Pretty tight fit. Round the edge off, I suppose, a little bit, just a bit of glass paper, or maybe mini plane it down. Okie dokie. Okay, phase 24, stage 24, complete. I've done the side panel with windowsill, a little spike on the top, might change it, not sure. Done a couple of back panels as I said earlier, all weatherproofed. Just waiting for the supplier to get me the rest of the materials on Monday. I'll continue then. So weekend off for now, over and out. Okay, I've just changed the front panel, which was a bit scruffy, where the apex joint is a little bit of round, and onto the top of it I've put a false hinge, which obviously is no hinge, but it spikes up pretty much like the devil spike does. But it looks better because it's in black iron, so now I can dress the whole Arbour up with, I don't know, other black iron, lanterns maybe, a horseshoe here and there like you do. Looks a bit phallic, but I like it. Yeah, it's a good one. You can hardly see it, so it's not a centre of attention. There it is. Right, just to do a small alteration, I put another back brace on, ready for the cladding of the inside. Like I said just a minute ago, putting a devil spike, which looks a bit phallic, which is fantastic. I like that. And carved apex fill. There's the new bracing ready for, or battling rather. Ready to put the rest of the boards on. And they turn up Monday, there's. Just a bit of stability, a centre brace, take the whip out of it. Although we'll have a back part to the bench. It's a back rest. Still best to have it whippy. And it's firmed it up a little bit as well, so that's good. Yeah, firmed it up nice. Okay. And there it is. Purdy. Monday morning, the supplier still hasn't got the timbers in yet. They're coming in from another depot. So I've put on the last 4 I've got. And I've waterproofed the roof on the outside. I'm about to do the inside just to sort of make busy really. That's it. Still waiting on the timbers. Alright, board waiting. Weatherproofed the inside, which is basically the colour looks better than the raw wood. And the back panel's weatherproofed, and that's it really. Been rained off anyway. The colour looks better on the inside than dry mucky wood, so that's okay, that's good. Okay, stage 28, the back panel's in. I'm just going to throw some waterproofing on it before nightfall. So yeah, there's a bit of a mission. Got about 20 minutes of light left. Cut them 2 ends in. Pain. Long. But anyway, done. Okay, the light's just going. I've just finished weatherproofing the back panel that I've just basically fitted anyway. Building supplier didn't tell me that they had the materials in from midday, and I didn't collect them till gone 3, so I literally had 2 hours light left. Being that it's March the 5th, I believe, today, so it gets dark early. Anyway, it's getting there. I'll do the other side panel tomorrow. Then I can start planning the bench out. Obviously the trellis will be last, not too bothered about the trellis or the side windows. But it's coming together anyway. There it is. Right, I'm going to call this stage 30 because I'm starting to trim out the last back wall. Just cut in the window sill on the top of that one. Just put the panelling on it. That's about 11 pieces to go in. I'm on 3. So, let's see where we're at. Okay, phase 31, stage 31. We've completed the side panel. That's all done. Filled in the dinky gap that side too, which is good. Pain cutting that down, but there you go. I put the back rear edge fascia board on. Spike to join it is slightly out. Cut that back after glue sets. Off to the supplier and get the timbers for the bench. Start working on that. Okay, stage 31. All of the weather protection is on. The whole structure is as is, other than the trellis. So I now need to go and get timbers to build the bench. No. Okay, this is weird. It's getting dark. Well, it is dark. And it's getting rainy. I've had to devise a way of getting this like a suspension bar right through the centre to create the bench. Pretty ingenious, I think. Anyway, got the battens going across, fixed in each end and through to the centre bar, 4 to 2. It's all pretty strong. The reason I'm doing this in the dark is I'd like to get it screwed down and then weatherproof it, really. There we go, that's good. Sort of. Okay. Anyway, there it is. This is pretty weird. Strong. Obviously I've got to put the back on at some point. But it's pretty strong stuff. Up beams, up battens rather. Don't want the strength for the cross batten. Might cut that down, not sure. I may turn it into a drop table. Okay. Okay, the bench is in. Well, the base of the bench is in. Let's get a security light back on. It's pretty bloody big. 8-foot bench. Had to strengthen it underneath with a single suspension bar, which I showed you in the last video. But it works pretty well. It's just the back to do and the trellis. It should be all good. Hope. Okay, that's it for today. Rained off and it's dark. Right, that's the method I used. Sink that in. This one off the bench. Plank off. Okay, on day 7 now. The bench base is in, so I just got to work out how the back's going to go, and that'll leave just doing the window areas with trellis. But today's plan, basically, I just want to get the back onto the bench. 4-foot bench. It's a big one. There it is. Okay, back of the bench is being cut in. 90-degree angle away from the backboard. So on a bird's mouth cut. About to go through and show that. Okay, the backrest supports are cut in. All I've got to do is fix them there, and then obviously clad them with the 6-bolt one. I should be doing that right now. Okay, stage 37 nearly finished. Back of the bench is about to go on, and then the top parcel shelf, I suppose you'd call it. It's not that much bigger with the white wood still. Okay, the bench is now finished. I've just got the weatherproofing on it. And let's just leave me with the trellis on the ends there. okay, this is it finished. Just got to do the trellis. Not sure when that will be. I might have a couple of days off, but it's all ended up pretty much how I wanted it to. So really pleased with it. Okay, I've extended the depth of the seat part of the bench because it was way too small, but now it tucks entirely behind your knee like it's supposed to. Chase this wiring a bit better for the satellite, and I'm not sure it's facing up enough really. Should be on the other side pointing up more. I might do that. Work that out more. Anyway, all I've got to do is screw them all down now again. And we're good to go. Okay, marking the trellis out and then templating off of it with the jig, what do you call it? Basically drawn out, measured what I want in chalk onto a paving stone. And then that denotes where I'm going to lay the timber across the lines I've drawn, and 45 at each end, cut to length. Obviously the underneath part, the lattice, I might not even remove the ones I've put there at the moment, only just loose obviously, but crisscross them over. Glue and screw them together because I've already measured the opening, which fingers crossed be exact as it's supposed to be. Glue and screw them together on the centres. When the glue's set, remove the screws. Small timbers like matchstick, possibly fill the hole, and then when the studs arrive, basically they're for show because the glue would have set the wood to itself. All should be good. Let's see. Hello everybody. Right, I'm going to run you through how I'm transferring the measurements of marks onto the floor with the internal measurements from the Arbour that I've built. This is the window opening. I'm going to be putting a trellis in place. Basically, obviously I'm cutting the 45s. So to begin with, I've already cut the 45 from that end, from this previous piece. So that goes onto there. This goes in line with the markings I made earlier. That seems to be alright. And these two, so marked in the blue line, which is the internal measurement, each side of the timber, guide roughly at 45 would reappear. Right, let's bring this square into shot. Okay, so the definite line from the markings I've just made. And then, oh. So from the 90 up from the sides, I might put 45 across to meet the other 90. It's approximately, it's the chalk line. It's not the best way of doing it, but it's the only way of getting a decent jig pattern to work from. Anyway, I've got that marked. Where to cut it? I'm going to do off shot cutting this. Bear with me a minute. results, use a tenon saw for a fine cut, not a cross cut or a rip saw, because you'll just end up fraying all the timbers at the end of the hatchings. So that's it. What we got there, it's a precise length, ending on the 45s each end. And there you are. One more to go, and then I'll start putting the pieces I put on earlier, cut to size, and cross lattice those and fix them down with wood glue and screw until it sets. Remove the screws, and then later on I've got some decorative Tudor screw-in studs on their way. There you have it. The sunlight's a bit bright, I don't know if you can see properly, but that's it finished now. So I want to wait for the glue to sit underneath the screws and then remove the screws, like I said, maybe tomorrow, and sit it in place in the arbour, the window opening. It sits in okay. The other side is going to be a little bit of a loose fit, but it doesn't matter because I'm going to frame it anyway. So yeah, it's going to look alright, I think. Right, the trellis is going in, and I've weatherproofed one side. Again, it seems to be done, but then it always is, and I find something else to do. That's only in temporary. I've got to put some kind of framing around it because it's come up a little short on the back edge, a little bit at the top. I'll frame that in with some quadrant or some kind of beading anyway. And that one's about to be painted in. So I'm going to get on with that now. Right, that side's complete. I've corrected my errors, my miscalculations. We got a couple up the top, another couple up the top. Should look like they're not there once I've painted it back in. Okay, I mismeasured how much ego was left in a couple of gaps around the place, like on this side, which is pretty dreadful. But I'm going to correct them, I'll remove the whole thing. I'll just put in end caps on, I suppose you call it. Just cutting them back in, extending the 45s. Once they're painted in, weatherproofed, they should look pretty good. Passable anyway. Right, that side's complete. I've corrected my errors, my miscalculations. We got a couple up the top, another couple up the top. Should look like they're not there once I've painted it back in. Okay, this is it. I patched the trellis in where I came short on my measurements. Completed the end piece there and there to make it appear as a full triangle further away. But this what was a default, and at a quick glance they're not even there anymore, which is pretty nice. We've just got the clock. Same this side. Put the blocks in. continued where I'd come short on the measurements. Can't wait for the Tudor studs to go on now. Okay, I've just hammered in the ornamental Clavo nail heads. I've not placed them evenly because we're thinking medieval, so it's going to be not precise. It wasn't all inches and millimetres back then. Anyway, I've still got some to do on the inside of the trellis. They're still on their way, the order's not arrived. Once I've gone on, sort of send it up a bit. They look pretty nice. It until the others arrive. Okay, I think this is the finished version. I might put a centre spike right in the centre front of the bench to give it extra strength, I'm not sure. Both the studs are on now. Yeah, all on. Kind of finished, I think. I think it's finished. Right, today I've put in picket fence so that dogs can't get round the back, which makes me feel a little bit more peace of mind. It's that back edge. I think we're doing the centre post for spreading the weight. About it. And that's the other picket fence on that edge. Right, I think I've actually finished. I've strengthened the bench for the centre leg, front and back. Did like a fascia to the bench, it's a bit of a feature, plus additional strength. I put a shelf on top of the brace. So basically got a bit of drinks or cigarettes or whatever you do. A bit of storage. You see some quadrant at the back of the bench, and on top of the parcel shelf, that's the fault for later on. That's what I'd like to do, but I've not got enough length of material. So for now, for today, I'm going to weatherproof and colour it in the same, obviously. And then that's it. Fence going on there. Stop the puppy dogs going around the back. In a different colour, obviously, because I don't want it featured. That's it then, really. Have a picket fence this side. Just got to colour it and then put the studs back on. Okay, here's the update after it's been weatherproofed. Little shelf, strengthened bench, legs in place under the brace, another shelf. That's it really.